Michelle Krista Smith. Today we're gonna do a lightsaber and a freestyle staff tutorial for a skill I call the windmill. Windmill is a really simple skill, and it's derived from the basic flow, which is this skill right here, which is the base of absolutely everything you will ever do with a saber or a staff or any sort of stick manipulation. And if you haven't already checked out the basic flow tutorial, I'm gonna link it in the description down below. I highly recommend that you check it out and learn that skill. It is the base of absolutely everything you will ever do in terms of manipulating a staff or a sword. And you know, since you're down there, you might as well hit that subscribe button. Trust me, it's a lot of fun. There's lightsabers, there's staffs, there's all sorts of cool things. Okay, let's break down this windmill into its very basic pieces. I'll show you with the saber, and then I'll show you with the staff. It's exactly the same skill no matter what prop you're using. So I want you to start with your right arm out at 3 o'clock. So we have 12, 3, 6, and 9. You're gonna swoop down in a clockwise pattern to 6 o'clock, to 9 o'clock, up to 12 o'clock, back to 3 o'clock. Super simple, I know, but it's really important. You want to have momentum going into the windmill. So again, 3 o'clock, 6, 9, 12, back to 3. When you get to 3, you're going to keep your arm going down to 6 o'clock, only you're going to do 6 o'clock behind you this time. And to do that, I have to turn my shoulders and my hips to face this right side. Once I get to this right side, and I've turned 90 degrees exactly. After this, I'm not gonna move my shoulders and my hips anymore. They're gonna stay where they are. However, my arm, which is at 6 o'clock now, is gonna continue behind me, reaching to 9 o'clock. So I'm looking for that parallel position at the back, but I'm still facing the right side. I have not changed my feet. Nothing has shifted. So I've gone from 3, 6, 9, 12, back to 3, down to 6, up to 9 behind me, even though I'm facing the right side. If you're having trouble getting to this 9 o'clock position right here, it's okay to turn your shoulders a little bit more to the back, but I want you to keep your hips still facing the side. So if you need to open up a little bit more to get your arm right flush with the side on this back plane, then again, just open your shoulders up a little bit more to the back and twist through your core. So we're here, we're at 9 o'clock. At the back here, we're gonna do one reversed wrist roll like this. So usually we do reverse figure eights. There's a loop in the front and a loop in the back. For this wrist roll, and I've done it in some of my other tutorials, it's only one side of that figure eight, and we're gonna be doing it on the back side of our arm, and it's gonna be going reverse. So when I say reverse, it means the tip of your saber or your staff is coming towards your face first. You're drawing a circle all the way around, and then it comes up. If you need to, you can bend your elbow, but for the most part, you wanna be able to do it with just your wrist. Once I've practiced my reversed wrist roll on the back side of my body, then I'm ready to get into the full windmill. So I start at the beginning, 3 o'clock, 6, 9, 12, back to 3. I'm gonna turn my hips and my shoulders to the side, down through 6, up through 9 at the back. Now I'm gonna do my reverse wrist roll. Reverse means the tip is coming towards your head. So even when you're backwards back here, reverse is still coming towards your face. Okay, and I'm gonna make that wrist roll happen behind my head and back out to 9 o'clock. So it comes up, it's gonna go behind my head like I'm brushing my hair with my staff or my saber, and then it's gonna come down by my butt and out the other side. Now, when you finish, it's really simple. I'm gonna come through my 9 o'clock position, I'm gonna do my wrist roll. Once I finish my wrist roll, all I have to do is come back up and over, back to my forward side. So I go 3 o'clock, 6, 9, 12, 3, turn, down through 6, up through 9. The tip comes towards my head, so it's coming over this way. Goes behind my head, pushes out back to 9 o'clock. Then I'm coming up and over through 12, down to 3 o'clock. Now typically when I do a windmill, as you can see, I'm adding that high whip or half of an Annie into the skill. And I really like that because it's very flowery and very beautiful. So we can go over that. It's very complementary to the windmill, and I actually will almost always do them together. It starts exactly the same way. We're gonna get to that 12 o'clock position and we're gonna stop. So 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, I'm gonna do the same wrist roll that I've been doing in the reverse direction. I'm now gonna do it forward. So that means the tip of my saber or my staff is gonna go away from me. It's gonna draw a circle behind me and then come back up to where it starts. But you're gonna do that in this 12 o'clock position and then push it out to 3 o'clock. If you don't have the wrist mobility to do it all on your wrist here, that's okay. You can bend your arm a little bit and bring it to the back. No big deal. So again, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, half wrist roll, push it out to 3 o'clock. Then we can go straight into our windmill. So as I'm coming down through 3, I'm gonna twist, 6, 9, do my reverse wrist roll, up and over through 12, back to 3 o'clock. I can go back into forward figure eights. You have an option to start your windmill from either forward figure eights or reverse figure eights. Most likely you're going to be coming from a basic flow. For example, I can be doing my basic flow, forward figure eights, swing down to reverse, up and over to forward. I can go straight into my windmill right here. 3 o'clock, 6, 9, 12. There's my high whip. Bring it down through 6, up through 9, loop at 9, up through 12, into forward figure eights. I could also do this skill from reverse figure eights. So if I swung down to reverse, I would be starting from the 9 o'clock position. So here I go, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, do my high whip, down through 3, up through 6 to 9, loop, back up through 12, into forward figure eights. So you have options. That's why I really like this skill. It can come from anywhere at any time. And it's really beautiful. It takes up a lot of space, which is really nice, especially with the lightsaber because the light is going to trail, which I think is really pretty. Of course you can do this with a staff. You could do it with a shorter stick or a Kali stick as well. It works just as well. However, for the staff, I'm going to be holding it in the middle. I'm not going to be holding it towards the end like I am with the saber. Just right in the middle, same thing. I can come from my basic flow, swing down into reverse, up and over to forward, 3 o'clock, 6, 9, 12. Here's my high whip. Down through 3, 6, 9. Do my reverse loop at the back. Up and over, back into forward. And of course, I can also do it from the reverse side. So I hope you enjoyed that windmill tutorial. It's a really simple skill, but a really beautiful skill. And when you're doing any sort of flowery, flashy pattern, it's a really nice, simple, safe addition. If you love this tutorial and you want to see more, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I make tutorials and videos all the time. And while you're down there, why don't you leave a comment with what you liked about the video and where you might be able to add the windmill into your practice. Thanks again for watching. I look forward to seeing all your windmills in all your future videos. And I appreciate you being here. So thank you so much. And I will see you next time.